What up, what up, what up, what up? What up? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Staying positive, doing positive things. Damn, that fool was eating a chili cheese fries cheeseburger while he's driving. Big ass mess, that's tight. He probably just got out of the office and he just like, fuck it, let me let all this shit fall over me. Chili cheese fries. I remember the first time I moved out to North Kakalaki, there was this place called Snoopy's. They had bomb ass chili cheese dogs and chili cheese stuff and all that stuff, but they had never heard about chili cheese fries. I was like, what? Being from California, I was like, what? How could they not know about chili cheese fries? It is bomb. So I asked the dude, can you just throw something together? They have French fries and they had the chili cheese items for the burgers. Damn, I'm gonna have to get gas. Traffic is jacked. Oh. But yeah, I just thought about that because the dude's burger. But so I don't know if Snoopy's put it on their menu, but this other place that we would go eat at, we told them about it and they had chili beans, which is still good. It wasn't like what this place Snoopy's would put on chili cheese fries. It was something different, like whole bean, chili bean type stuff, but it was still bomb. And we put that on there, and then they put that shit on the menu quick. They were like, bam, here's some chili cheese fries on the menu. But anyways, I wanted to oh, go ahead, dog, handle it. I had got a notification the other day, and it was a comment. Somebody left. They didn't like something I said, how I said it, which I don't blame them. You know, it's some people got a yuck mouth. I got a yuck mouth sometimes, but it's just I'm where I'm at, you know, and I'm in the place I'm at because I need to be there for whatever reason. I don't ever question it. It's just, it is what it is. This is where God's got me. This is where God's got me right now, basically. So, but it just made me wonder. And great person too, really cool, chill person that did that, like made a comment saying, this is where I draw the line, bro. You want to talk like that? But I'm down with that. That's cool. I like that people would just be like, oh man, I don't like this. Some other dude had told me too one time. He kind of told me, not like a dick, but more like a mentor, you know. He's all, hey, why don't you watch your mouth? And I didn't take offense to it, and I was like, yeah, I know, I've been told that. But this last one made me kind of think about it, because the person's real chill, you know, and I just wondered why I get that sometimes from people and why it doesn't bother me. So it kind of made me think of other things, like why certain people might not get along or be on the same page. Like, let's say you try to start a baseball team and everybody wants to be the coach. It's not going to work out. You know what I mean? That team is not going to do good at all. Like, it's not going to happen if everybody wants to be the coach. You know what I mean? So it just made me think of it in a way where I started looking at kind of why I talk the way I talk, and why I don't even recognize it sometimes. Like, I'll make certain I'll say like certain metaphors or something like that happen to be kind of either vulgar, or they happen to be to some tasteless, but to a lot they don't even really catch that it's something like negative verbiage that I'm talking about. They're focused more on it, catches their attention, like, oh, and it's some people, they're kind of actually learning from what I'm saying. So it kind of led me to believe that maybe because there's people for everybody out there, but it just kind of made me think that maybe it kind of has to do with why people don't get along in groups, you know, or like a baseball team or a football team or a job. You know, people have a job and you have a team and you got to work together. And then if too many people have ideas on the way things could be, especially on the things that kind of don't really matter, like if somebody, like what I did is I made a reference to something, and the person didn't care for the language, which, like I said, and I stand by it 100%. I agree with them 100%, but I also, it'll still keep happening. It's not that I'm tasteless or disgusting or anything like that, or that I think that way. It's just I'm at a level in my life where those are the type of people, I guess, that I'm talking to, is people that would understand what I'm talking about and kind of get it without getting offended of the language. They wouldn't even have really listened to those words. It may have been just more along the lines of a way of relation, like to relate to people. And when people are at different levels, you know, whatever they are, I don't know what the term would be for levels that people are at and the way that they think, but maybe it has a lot to do with why certain things don't work out, is because maybe there's something causing people not to understand that people are different all across the board. Like I could have a neighbor that's totally different than me, but like somebody in Norfolk, you know, and they never even been out there. Maybe their ideals and the way they are is kind of like that person, but there's somebody out there for a lot of different people, and it's kind of why to me I think it's important that if, like this person that left a comment, they just said this is, you know, where blah blah blah, whatever, what they said was they don't like talk like that, basically, and I 100% not just accept that, and it doesn't get you angry or nothing like that or disheartening or anything like that. I agree with it. Like, that's cool if somebody doesn't like it, you know, that's, you know, it is what it is. But that person didn't set out and go and try to make somebody else look bad. They just didn't agree, and then they're gonna make the choices they make in life to do whatever they want to do, and that's how life basically should be. But when people deliberately set out to go and destroy something else, when it's because they didn't agree with certain aspects of one thing or two things or three things that somebody was doing, regardless of what the other things were that were positive, you know, it's maybe something people might consider to take into consideration when they make choices to bash on stuff. You know, doesn't matter if we don't like certain things or we don't get along. It's just at what limits do we draw to where we say, okay, right now it's time to just say my piece and be like, hey, peace out, I'm out, and stay as a respectable person as you sold yourself as. And then at what point where people start bashing. I don't really like the bashing people regardless of anything. Like, for example, somebody hit me up on YouTube. They sent me a message, but then deleted it so it's not left in the comment section, only I could see it. And they sent me it said like update on Grandmaster Jay or something like that, and it had a thing, and I don't know if they were trying to say that he got arrested again or something like that, but when it comes to something like that, I don't like that fool, because I don't trust him, because he's trying to sell his own people out as he views them, his own people out as a hate group. And the identity crisis, like what he's doing is setting them up for failure straight out the gate. I don't like that. I don't like people like that. To me, that's evil and that's devious. He knows better, and he knows what he's doing. He's using people. So I don't like that. But this person dropped a link to a video they did, and it had to do with somebody going to prison or something like that. I couldn't really make sense of it. It was kind of just weird. I don't know. Like, I couldn't make sense of what this person was trying to tell me. the YouTube channel name was like, oh, I know it was Gabriel something. Gabriel something 1111. Looked like maybe a religious channel or something, but they just left that, and I didn't hit the link, but I watched the video. I checked the channel out, and then I watched the video. They don't leave the comments open, but I was thinking, like, because I couldn't understand what they were trying to get at, so I was wondering if they thought maybe they sent it because that video I did, if it was like an update, oh, look what happened to Jay, he's in jail again. I wouldn't take pleasure in seeing that man Jay is in jail again, because I don't like to see people fail, basically, regardless if I don't like them or not. I don't hate anybody. It's like that. Like, I wouldn't feel good if somebody's in jail over something like what he was charged with. You know what I mean? If it was real. I don't think he's real, and I think that charge was probably just to stir up some sort of like reignition of meaning to people or something like that, to make it seem like he's real or something. I don't trust that fool for shit. Not that it has anything to do with me what he's trying to do, but it's just how I see it. So it's just the way I think. I don't know, I was thinking about that when somebody didn't like what I said in a video, and right away I was like, cool, I understand, cool, but people are put in places. You can't go to all good areas and talk to all good people and save people. If somebody's already saved, or somebody's already doing good, or somebody's already okay, right? Same way you can't just roll up in a whole different way to an area over here and get through to these people. There's people that just boom, there's walls up. There's some, if you don't fit. And it's not that I'm trying to fit into anything like that. It's just I am what I am, and I embrace that, so I relate to a certain type of people 100%, and then there's people I won't relate to 100%, but it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I think I just was thinking about it, and I was wondering if that's what it has to do, why people are not successful when they put something together. Maybe that's what it has everything to do with, is that people can't see past a small percentage of something they don't like. And then, not saying this person that left that comment can't see past it. The person's a great person. There was no offense taken, and that person was absolutely right with what they said. But it just got me thinking about that with other people, other behavior I've seen through other people, that maybe that's why shit doesn't work out, because people are too busy worrying about themselves and how they feel, and they can't deal with some shit they don't like in order to see the shit that they do like, or that they do believe in, or something like that. And then they cut that off, and then maybe it stops them from learning other stuff, you know what I mean? Or understanding another group of people more, because we have all demographics in this nation. Everybody is in every demographic. We've got rich black, we've got poor white, all this bullshit going on is not reality. The media and the elite does not relate to the people of this country in any way, shape, or form. And people at the ground level are buying into that bullshit, like if it's real. And it's not. I understand there's injustices. I know that 100%. They're at an individual basis, and it happens to all colors. But because people are too quick to shut other people out, they're not going to be able to understand that, oh shit, these people deal with this kind of, what the fuck? And then, oh shit, they deal with what? Like, there's shit that people deal with, people have no fucking idea. And they will fucking trip, oh damn, it would trip them out, So, I don't know, it was something I was thinking about. Don't know, but all I do know is I wanted to drop that shit and say what up. So, have a good day, do something positive, and yeah, be happy. Do something constructive also, and be positive. Have fun. Peace out. Have a great day.